Call of Duty just released a new podcast. I believe this one's going over the holiday event. It's going over Sev, the voice actor for Sev is in it, as well as a bunch of Season 1 Reloaded, Citadel de Mort, pretty much everything that's going to be going on over the next couple months. Already today on the channel, I have a video that was about the crossover with Squid Games, and I'm assuming they'll go over that as well here, but without further ado, just like last time we watched the whole thing together, we'll do the same thing. I'm going to take some notes as we go through, and we'll inspect those at the end of the video. But for now, let's see what they're saying.
A ton of content coming.
I want to scream into the microphone.
The world of zombies is something that I'm extremely familiar with.
That's going in the reel at the beginning of the show.
Naughty or nice.
That was COD magic in a perfect little clip.
The last time we got one of these, it went over the canon of the game. They got cookies. I want one of those mugs.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome to episode 4 of the COD Pod. It's right.
Look at the
hair. It's our holiday spectacular, and it's going to be an absolute treat. My name is Miles Ross, and I'm joined as always by my pal Steph. How you doing, mate?
Miles, I am so good. I'm feeling festive. I'm feeling the joy. I'm feeling all of the goodness of Season 1 Reloaded of Black Ops 6.
That's coming this week on Wednesday.
I'm feeling so much I've gone grey. Since we last spoke, actually, all I've done is been playing the game.
So I physically couldn't look at you for about an hour without...
Being what? Inspired of holiday cheer and joy?
It's the shimmer for me. You are literally aglow with
his hair is a glow.
Cheer.
Holiday cheer.
I couldn't be more excited to David.
So we got intro and then the Season 1 recap.
It's a good time to be here. It's a wonderful... The game launched really well. I think it's been well received. I've had a lot of fun. I know my friends are having a lot of fun as well. I mean, reuniting...
Season 1's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been a rocking time in the COD world.
Yeah, it's been a really wild few weeks.
Been busy.
Since the launch of Season 1.
That's a Call of Duty Zombies Christmas sweater. That's
Area
dope.
99, and we have...
Shout out our boy Archie.
Shout out to Archie.
To the viewers who are...
We got anything new in the background?
For the set, and now he's here.
There's a lot of Christmas stuff.
Very visual episode. The holiday spirit is alive here at COD Pod HQ. The fire is roaring. The gifts are wrapped. We might be opening some gifts later.
But we can't do it alone. We've got two wonderful guests joining us on the show.
Also,
Kevin Drew is coming back.
Kevin Drew.
Zombies Mastermind. He's going to be sharing some fun news. And we have a really fun one. Karen David, a.k.a. Sivati Duma.
Yeah, Sav is joining us.
Wonder
if we'll get any tidbits about like Avalon or
really
anything
exciting,
like that.
But you know, if you want to join the festivities at home, make sure that you are posting to the social media platform of your choice with hashtag CODPod. We would love to hear from you. Send us your questions, get involved in the conversation, and hopefully we'll be back to you in 2025 with some answers.
So this is going to be the last pod of the year,
I mean,
then.
what's happened since the last episode, Steph? Frankly, lots. The campaign has been extremely well received. I played it to death, and I know many, many other people have as well. I'm still going for the Dark Ops challenges. That's my next thing. I've got to go back. I've got to go back and get them. You know, I've got to get those rental scans 2 more ways, folks. But no, really, really cool. I've been loving.
How have you not done that yet?
I'm blasting through Prestige. Classic Prestige has been really fun. Tons of Face-Off.
Yeah.
Face-Off's been really cool.
Face-Off's been great. I've been playing a lot of Face-Off. Heirloom.
Heirloom's the best map for Face-Off. I'll say it. I'll say it.
Definitely check it out if you have not. I just think it's crazy that the last episode we did, in which we set the canon for some canon for Black Ops, was pre-launch. Like, now I look back at that and I'm like, what?
400 years ago.
Where did the time go? So now it's almost the end of the year, and
they don't really say how often they're going to do one of these.
Multiplayer maps, of course, the launch of ranked play in multiplayer. It's, of course, coming in Season 1 Reloaded for Battle Royale on Urzikstan. For me, it's been lots of Nuketown. It's been, I've been loving Ransack.
Yeah. I actually have not played Ransack, oddly.
A lot of Face-Off. And I have just been like a...
Nothing for zombies,
total zombies.
Oh, there it is.
Of course, have my beautiful zombies. I believe you call it a jumper.
I could call that a jumper, yeah. Sweater jumper.
Sweater jumper.
It's a great sweater. It's a great... ugly is what the kids call it.
Yeah.
That's banging to me. That's a dope one.
So, of course, this is on the COD shop. Check it out. But,
it is.
yeah, I'm so excited to talk about zombies because we got a little taste of what was coming in season 1 Reloaded, and it's just so much. So Kevin Drew's going to take us through that.
And Steph, on November 11th, the 15-year anniversary of the Call of Duty endowment. That is wild.
Yeah.
15 years.
It's hard to believe that it's been 15 years of code placing veterans and jobs and the awesome work that they do. So it was super exciting.
Yeah, really, really amazing. You can go to throughdark.com to grab hoodies and all sorts of all good stuff, supporting them as well there. And zombies. Back to zombies, more zombies. Not an episode all about zombies per se, but
how much zombies do we have here?
Yeah, we've got some great zombie news coming.
Zombies is going to be at the front.
I want to ask you about your Prestige journey because this is important to me.
Going smoothly.
I've just crossed Prestige 2.
Nice.
You know, the camo ground is on.
Yeah, I'm Prestige 9. Can we move on to some news?
Life. A lot of, I have not, because season 1 Reloaded is just around the corner. And we're very excited to talk about it here on COD Pod.
Sorry,
but
I'm going to skip through some parts like we did last time.
If I didn't ask you simply, what the hell are you wearing?
Steph, I'm so glad.
Oh, is this going to be about the winter event? This might be about the winter event.
I'm wearing, but like, fine, yeah.
I was going to skip this, but this might actually be about the winter event.
I mean, for the viewers, not the listeners. Again, folks, this is a very visual episode. So again, if you're joining us on a drive somewhere or on a treadmill, we really appreciate you, but it's really a visual episode. You know, in true COD spirit, every year around the holidays, you guys tend to go overboard with the seasonal flair, and with damn good reason. And this is the first IRL look at the season's bleedings reactive tracer pack that will be available in store now or soon.
There it is.
I must admit, it's not 100% accurate.
So that's for a bundle.
But,
also,
it's as close as we could get at sort of seeing.
Is that Weaver in the background?
I
Christmas
love it.
sweater?
You know, first time
the
maybe we've
on?
ever revealed an operator pack with cosplay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a moment here on COD Pod, and also like to me, it's giving like Santa went out for milk and never came home.
The skin is, yes. The pack is definitely. So check
I think you guys are gonna like it.
So that's like the first new thing we got is the
deep out of holiday season.
Isn't it season bleeding?
I mean, the gray kind of suits you.
I think it's more like silver. I feel like I'm reactive.
It is.
I've got my own reactive.
That hair
skin.
does not move.
Again, for the viewers, it's a wonderfully visual episode. But there you go. Yeah, that's going to be a ton of fun, Steph. And I suppose with that, season 01 Reloaded, multiple seasonal events and activities, which is very exciting.
It's all part of CODmas. So we love to make CODmas big. That's, of course, our celebration of the holidays here in Call of Duty. And so there's a lot of different events which you can earn rewards in, which is super exciting. So make sure that you're tuned into the COD blog coming up soon for more details on that. But, you know, when we look at
I'm assuming that there's no blog post out as of yet. I have Twitter up beside me here. But I'm assuming we're not going to be getting a blog tomorrow.
Warzone over in multiplayer. We've got Nuketown Holiday, and we have Infectious.
We saw Nuketown Holiday
coming, so lots of excitement there. And then
that's got to be zombies.
We're going to get into all of the zombies goodness that is coming in season 1 Reloaded and with the holiday event.
I'm actually going to rewind that.
The COD blog coming up soon for more details.
So COD blog probably tomorrow.
But you know, when we look at the seasonal events, they're across Warzone over in multiplayer. We've got Nuketown Holiday. And we have Infectious Holiday coming. So lots of excitement there.
That's got to be zombies.
And up next, we're going to get into all of the zombies goodness that's coming in season 1 Reloaded
Citadel
and with the
more
holiday event. So I can't wait.
Very much so. Good holiday zombies news coming. And at the end of the show, a brand new piece of information you can only get here on the COD Pod. Imagine that, folks.
I've got quite a surprise for you at the end of the show.
I also actually have a surprise for you at the end of the show.
It's gifts.
'Tis the season.
Lame. Unless I get the gifts.
Well, he's basically a legend here on the COD Pod because he's the only guest we've had on twice. That's right, folks. It's Mr. Kevin Drew, the Associate Design Director at Treyarch on Zombies. And sir, welcome back to the show. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks so much for inviting me. As soon as I found out that it was
I wonder if
Infectious
special, Holiday is infected holiday version, or I wonder if that's zombies.
Well, yeah, we've got matching zombies Christmas sweaters. Check out the COD shop and get one for yourself for all those, you know.
All right, so this is zombies. This is zombies.
But yeah, we've got the fire going, and we have so much zombies to talk about for Season 1 Reloaded.
Yes, there's a ton of content coming, and let's get into it.
So, Kevin, one thing that launched at Season 1 for Liberty Falls and Terminus is directed mode. So I just want to make sure that we're circling on that, because I look at directed mode and I'm like, what a great time with the holidays for your pals to jump in.
It's for the Christmas
they've never played
noobs.
Zombies, they want to try something different. What's that been like with
It's
directed
great
mode
for the
launching,
camo
and,
grind, I will say
what can we
that.
expect?
Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been a kind of a passion project for the team. We want to make sure that, especially coming off of like MWZ.
For those of you who don't know why they did directed, it's like 3% or under of people who actually complete Zombies Easter eggs of the total players. So they're trying to get that number up.
Zombies is very different. And so this was a nice answer to that. And I think it's really inviting to new players. If you're listening to or watching this podcast, you probably know all sorts of things about zombies, but your friends who might be on the fence or never even checked it out, it's a great way to bring them in.
That's true. Most of the people watching the podcast know enough about the game where they don't need that.
Make more people realize how much the team pours into these maps, all the cool main quest content, the boss fights, all these things. And so
and especially for me, like the celebration of the narrative, like there's such a great storyline going, and great way to get your buds, spend your holidays,
get them started
in direct mode. And of course with the new map, can you tell us a little bit about what directed mode will look like eventually, right?
Like probably be
those maps came out at launch,
2?
then with the launch of Season 1 we had directed mode, so there's always going to be a delay between
it's probably going to be Season 2, I would assume. But Season 2 does start like end of January.
For Citadel.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty similar, about the length, same amount of time as the launch maps. So you can expect very early next year is when that will flip on.
So that'll be like Squid Game event time.
It seems really cool. I mean, you brought it up.
So it's not going to be beginning of Season 1.
Now that you had a third map coming already. I thought, wait, we've got 2 great maps already. What are we talking about? How would we already have a third? But I'm also really excited to see the big change. Of course, Liberty Falls, a little bit more modern, a little bit more, urban area. Terminus is this sort of, a lot of concrete, a lot of,
there's jungle,
spy lab vibe going on. So this is a really, really exciting departure, design-wise. See creepy castles, lots of cobblestones, basically.
Yes.
Is the vibe I'm getting.
Very old, very ancient.
So this is the cinematic we've already seen.
Castle, and very different. Just moving away from kind of the old facilities and things like that. This is just old world. Lots of magic here.
New flavor. Yeah, I've heard you guys talk about magic before, so I feel like we're getting a little bit of a wink on the magical
there's always kind
nature.
of 2 sides to zombies. There's the scientific horror aspect where we're crafting all these wonder weapons, and then there's every once in a while we get to go to the other side where it's more just pure magic, like the roots of Dark Ether.
I love it.
Kind of tying into history and Arthurian legend, like with magic, and those things tie directly into what we're doing here.
I'm so excited.
Please. Yes, please. I mean, I'm glad you brought up the roots there. Where does this sit storyline-wise? Is this taking place directly after Terminus?
Yeah, so I'm calling this our European vacation. We've broken out of Terminus.
So they're into Avalon. So not all of the maps may not be in Avalon.
Discovered that we're looking for Dr. Kraft.
Yep.
And the reason is he's the foremost expert on the occult and has direct knowledge and ties to the Sentinel artifact that we're now trying to track down, which will help us. But this is the next step. And so it brings us here to Avalon in the southern region of France. And we're here to find Kraft and find the Sentinel artifact.
So no spoilers, but if you have not finished the main quest in Terminus, we're kind of picking up right where that left the dedicated crew off.
Exactly. And really, the rest of the game or through the seasons, we're going to be following this crew and their story.
Awesome. So speaking of Terminus, how would you kind of categorize the experience? Like Miles made a great point, art style in terms of the milieu. I think I used that correctly. The setting, the vibe of the 2 different maps. Obviously, this Citadel is a new flavor for us, which is really exciting. Mm-hmm. But from an experience standpoint, kind of like how do you categorize it between the 2 existing maps of just, Easter eggs and main quest and what to expect?
Yeah, I think like it's a big map. Mm-hmm. It's dense. It's like Liberty Falls is very simple, straightforward. Mm-hmm. Terminus is like one of the biggest we've ever made, and we don't have an ocean.
That's a good question.
So you can imagine kind of like the size of Terminus, but kind of compacted. right? And,
You're right.
And being a castle, there's a lot of claustrophobic spaces, especially once you get further into the map.
See, that's good because if it's same size, but you take away the water.
So I'm hoping it will provide a nice challenge for.
Oh, they're saying it's going to be tough.
Kind of coming off of Liberty Falls.
Are they going to show like a trailer or anything?
The next step.
I guess he said the trailer's coming tomorrow, so.
Awesome.
Very exciting.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Wonder Weapon the Wonder Weapons?
We know that each map coming around Base Zombies in Black Ops 6 has a Wonder Weapon. So we're just kind of like, poking around, you know?
Yeah. So
it's got leaked.
We're going to a castle.
It's a sword.
And that invokes a certain imagery. And we have a dedicated melee slot in this game. And so it kind of made perfect sense to.
Oh, it's a melee wonder weapon.
Be the wonder weapons, and
so it is a melee. It doesn't take up a primary slot.
When we get a chance, we love to do 4 elemental weapons.
And it's elemental.
It's something that's really fun, where each player can kind of identify with one of these 4 elemental weapons and like their play style and have a lot of fun. So
I want to scream into the microphone because I can. I'm so stoked for this.
What are you most excited for about this? I mean, melee weapons and spooky gothic vibes are one thing. What are you excited for?
I mean, it's kind of matching that, where just the environment is so cool and unique.
Are they going to say anything about the new zombies,
castles,
like the new special zombies?
Like they're just inherently fun.
Yeah.
Weirdos.
So,
yeah.
But that combination of like the village below and the town tying in with the castle just really lends itself to a lot of unique spaces, like the tavern, the stables, and then the elemental wonder weapons.
Oh,
I'm really excited about those.
I have seen enough of it to say that, like I said, I'm so stoked for this. I cannot wait to spend kind of the holidays.
So like we have the elemental weapons in Cold War
into the new map,
like
but
with
the new
die.
map, Citadel is not the only thing coming to Season 1 Reloaded. There's so much zombies.
Okay, what else?
Goodness, we've got a new perk.
Yes.
Are they going to say what it is?
We've got the Tesla Storm as the new field upgrade.
Ooh.
We've got the Light Mend ammo mod. Take us through.
Okay, wait. Tesla Storm field upgrade. And the Light Mend ammo mod.
A couple of these, and tell us what we've got to get excited about.
So let's start with the perk, because that's a big deal. Everyone's like, which one is it?
I know, a lot of speculation.
Double tap?
It's Vulture Aid.
What?
Which is a perk we haven't seen since Buried. And
I don't even think I know what that is.
And it specializes in making zombies drop things. So now if you drink this perk, zombies can drop ammo. They can drop more salvage.
Lethals. That's what I want them to drop.
Yeah. So
personally.
like if you like picking up things, this is the perk for you. It also got a very awesome kind of reskin.
The augments
just like
will
we've
be
been
cool.
doing with a lot of the perks that are older. We bring them back and the team does an amazing job, like making them very unique.
Weird
and
choice on perk, though.
This time, the Vulture Aid is literally a giant, like vulture, and its beak can actually take out zombies when you buy the perk. It's really cool.
I've seen that happen, and it's so cool to watch. Like you're trying, you run up to it, grab the perk, and it's just gonna, so you have zombies chasing you. It's like,
peck. It pecks back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Pecks back.
It's amazing.
Not even Dr. Peck.
We had to. I tried to pitch early on. Like I knew for the holidays we were going to do something special for zombies. I voted for Peck the Halls.
Ooh,
I know.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tesla Storm field upgrade. This is coming back. It makes you a living Tesla coil. So very useful.
Okay,
it just shocks and damages zombies all around you. What's really cool in co-op is it actually links up with anyone near you.
Oh,
so
no
it's a
way.
great co-op skill.
Yes.
Like you pop that, all of you connect, and it's like you're like this, I don't know, army of lightning.
So solo, that one's not going to be very good unless there's a good augment for it, because they haven't said what any of the augments are.
Count me in. And Lightmend, the ammo mod coming.
So Lightmend is a brand new ammo mod. We never had this, and ammo mods. It's really we want to make sure every time we make a new ammo mod, it serves like a new gameplay role.
Heal people?
And this time around, it's all about healing and kind of defense. So the idea here is with this ammo mod, when you kill zombies, they spawn these little health orbs. And they'll stick around and then kind of suck into you when you go low on health.
Awesome.
So if you kind of kite in an area, you'll start to accumulate this supply of orbs that kind of bail you out if you get in trouble.
Support players, we're looking at you guys.
Yeah, very helpful.
That helps the whole team.
Yeah, so anyone who's low on health that runs near one of these gets sucked up. And also you can augment all of these. There's 6 augments for each
it's going to be interesting what the augments are.
The light mend, like you can actually make it even a little bit offensive. So those orbs will damage zombies if they run through it. If you're kind of playing, if don't necessarily need all the healing capacity.
That's kind of cool, actually.
So 18 new augments. You've also just given us a little taste of what's coming there. But we also have 3 new gobblegums coming.
Okay.
Yes.
Care to share?
I would love to. So we have Power Keg returning, which spawns at full power, which is really useful for boss fights, things like that, where you need like Frenzy Guard back in a pinch.
Mm-hmm.
We have a new one that's called Timeout, which is what you think it is.
Stops
where
the
it actually,
zombies?
like stops the round and gives you a nice lengthy break.
Just a little sabbatical.
If the squad's like almost dead, it's like timeout. We can go reset, get
Interesting.
everyone up, get everyone equipped, and then we'll resume.
I get that in Idolize. I'm taking a vacation.
Exactly. And then the last one is a new, it's called Holiday Cheer, and it is whimsical. And it has all the zombies spawning with festive wreaths around their necks. So you can kind of stock up on these during the holiday season and then use them throughout, as you please, throughout the rest of the year.
I cannot wait.
Those
all
are
of this new content all coming to Season 1 Reloaded and more.
Interesting.
Including all of the awesome festive seasonal holiday wonderful exciting stuff.
Yes.
That I can't wait to talk about.
So
I wanted
not
to ask,
sharing it
what
yet.
has it been looking like having this
So that's the
incredible
holiday event.
response to the launch of Zombies so far?
What do we have?
I think
Community
especially
reception,
with,
naughty or nice.
with
That one's
both
going to
of
be
the
dumb.
maps, but I've seen a
And
lot
then
of
probably
love
into
for Liberty Falls,
multiplayer.
which has been
Jingle
awesome.
Hells.
Yeah, it's been amazing to see. We're actually like data-wise, it's like the hours spent in Zombies is actually like 2 to 1 Liberty Falls and Terminus.
Wow.
So, people enjoy the small day map.
It's because they're grinding
They can
camos.
just kind of hang out and kite zombies for a while. And I think it's just important to have a full array of content.
That's
right?
the
Like, something
we
for
told you
everyone.
guys so. People would like Terminus.
You've reunited my like school friends. All of them have been playing zombies endlessly.
Yep.
And we've all been running around Liberty Falls finding the highest things we can hop off with PhD Flopper on and sort of like collect masses and hordes of zombies, and it's been really, really fun.
There's been some amazing content generated on it right now related to PhD Flopper.
I think
I'm
of
enjoying
the clip that you showed me of the guy jumping off the stairs during the Sam trial.
Slow motion.
Slow music playing. That's
So
just
good.
epic.
Imagine if they had theater mode.
Maybe,
theater
during the
mode
holiday,
doesn't work in
if you got a
multiplayer, so
friend
what am I
who
asking
wants to try
for?
zombies, just kind of encourage them, guide them, put them in directed mode for a little bit. And
But
have a good time.
directed mode is not the only thing that they could potentially play during the holidays, because with Season 1 Reloaded, we
Wait.
have some incredible seasonal content
What?
coming that is festive and frightening. And I cannot wait to talk about it. But quickly, I've decided that in
talk
the
about it.
holiday spirit, to play a little game with you both that I like to call Naughty or Nice.
Naughty or nice.
Okay, that part's
See
kind
what
of
I
funny.
did there?
Yeah, that's amazing.
There's so much phlegm in there. That was so guttural and oh wow.
I am so excited to do this. So
What, is it going to
here's
have
what's gonna
anything to
happen.
do?
I am going to read you both some scenarios. Kevin's going to get some zombies questions. Miles, I have a couple of little multiplayer
skipping this.
treats for you.
Like, let's see.
All of you.
It's round 30. Yeah. Okay.
But as we sign off from Naughty or Nice, I did say that it was inspired by something close. Do you try to get back upstairs? Angler, so in Season 1 Reloaded, reducing the amount of
Wait. There is. I was gonna say there might
You
be
always want
something
to
to learn.
start really hard. It's a lot easier to pull it back than it is to just make things harder.
You said that
We're missing something.
So it'll take much longer
to
get to the
scale
four
up
mangler
to
scenario.
the 4 mangler
Sounds a
scenario.
little soft to me personally. A little soft.
So they're adjusting
Love
the
to hear
mangler
it.
spawns.
This is really like big holiday generosity from you. So
You always want to
Really
start
nice.
really hard. It's a lot easier to pull it back
I
than
think
it
there
is
might have
to,
been other news
just
in
make
there.
things harder.
You
I
said
think Charlie
that
Intel tweeted it though.
the elevator clip is your clip of the year.
Oh,
My
yeah.
meme of the year is the Oops All Manglers cereal box meme.
That's really good.
Mangler spawns
So,
reduced.
Thank you, Internet, again.
Cap on active manglers up
So
to round
Kevin,
100.
last thing. Thank you
Manglers
for
arm
playing
cannon
that silly
easier to
game.
shoot off.
Awesome news about the Mangler. So in Season 1 Reloaded,
And we're making special
reducing
rounds
the
way
amount
shorter.
Of Mangler spawn in the mid rounds. Very exciting. More on that soon. But as we sign off from Naughty or Nice, I did say that it was inspired by something coming to Season 1 Reloaded. You care to tell us
Yes.
a little more.
So Jingle Hells is coming to Black Ops 6, and what we have done
Jingle Hells
is completely rethemed Liberty Falls and decked the halls.
Wow,
completely. And so this version of Liberty Falls is set in winter. The river's frozen over.
Wow.
Garlands,
Holiday
trees,
wonderland.
snowmen.
There's gonna be
also
Easter
a
eggs.
hellscape,
Yeah.
maybe.
So Jingle Hells, is this purely a cosmetic change, or is there kind of any gameplay modifiers there?
No, it's more than that. So there's a lot of just kind of minor tweaks here and there. So Saint Mangler has taken the arsenal away.
Old
so
Saint Mangler.
To get the higher weapon rarities, you're gonna have to use other methods. But there's snowballs in the map, so you can freeze zombies, and when you kill them, they have a chance to drop presents,
Incredible.
which have all sorts of new weapons. There are
This is kinda
special
cool.
rounds that actually, it gets really cold outside, and you start to slow down and freeze, so you have to seek shelter, or else. So that's gonna be very challenging.
That sounds way harder.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the main quest on, so it'll be kind of fun to just see people try to go after the main quest with all these
That's cool.
difficulty modifiers
actually-
on to see how it goes.
Just little twists and turns here and
Yeah,
there. Yeah, I like that. But that's not the only thing because, like I said, the game that we just played was inspired by
The
something else
naughty or
coming to
nice
Jingle
power-up.
Hells. So in
Yes.
Jingle Hells, we're also getting some special looking enemies.
Special
Yes.
looking zombies.
What can you tell us?
Are they going to
So
show
every
anything?
enemy has been had a holiday pass on them, and so they've got new names, and the vermin are now tinsel makers, and they have all these little red boots and little holiday hats. Very terrifying in its own unique way. And then that goes all the way up. The Mangler, the Abomination.
Yeah.
They
The
all get a
Abomination
little
get.
holiday
Seasonal
cheer.
paint job. Oh my god.
Does it get 3
They're
Christmas hats
incredible.
on the Abomination?
Tinsel maker specifically. There's a little seasonal intro to Jingle Hells that I won't spoil, but I screamed when I saw it, and it's perfect, and I can't wait for
It's so good.
Zombies
wait.
is
Yeah,
cooking
the team
this
did an
year,
incredible
man.
job.
Kevin, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Cod Pod. I feel like we may have scared you away permanently this time.
All right, what do we have coming up here?
Not
What
at
if
all.
we let you keep the sweater?
Okay, so Sev is coming on.
Wait, I do get to keep
They
the sweater,
introduce
right?
her.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be back.
Sure, yeah, that was the plan.
Spoiler, the
train
performance
is out of the
capture
station.
stage.
We're not losing steam. There's going
Stories
to be
from the
plenty of
set.
zombies throughout the year, so
And
lots of opportunities.
so much
Karen's
season
favorite
1
lines.
Reloaded. I cannot wait for it to be out in the world.
Sounds-
Jingle Hells, here we come.
Yes.
Naughty or nice.
Honestly,
This was
there
both.
might not be any new news here.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Kevin.
We might be skipping the end of this one. Let's see.
We are thrilled to welcome to the Cod Pod one of the stars of the Black Ops 6
We'll see Karen
campaign,
first, because
Karen
she
David,
did a great
aka
job as Seb.
Zavati Dumas, Master of Disguise. Karen, welcome to the pod. Thank you for your work on the game. It was fantastic.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're
And
so excited you're here.
I'm so
a lot of
excited to be
questions.
here with all the lovely decor and attire.
And you came in your holiday garb, so
set.
you're gonna fit right in to the scenes of Cod Pod. But the response to Sev, the response to the campaign for Black Ops 6 has been, amazing. I think so
I
many.
don't think we're
You know,
gonna,
because I've never played anyone like her. She's far cooler than I could ever hope.
let's see this.
Spoiler incoming in 3, 2, 1.
You know, when it comes to Sev too, we know that her backstory. Just
Yeah,
summing
okay,
it
this
up,
is the part that I wanted to
we
hear.
know that
Perfect.
She didn't have any family growing up, and she was taken in by the guild, who gave her a sense of
Give us more about the
belonging.
guild.
Right.
Who made her feel like this was what family should be. And so
on.
that was what she knew for the longest time. She was trained as an assassin right from when she was a young girl. And when she met her love of her life, Pascal, and he kind of really exposed this, the ugliness of the, criminal underworld. And that's when she really didn't think that this was what she wanted to do. So for Sev, coming into, we talk about the campaign, this backstory of like this sense of loss, because
Right.
she faced the ultimate betrayal from the guild, who convinced her that
this is nothing new.
Pascal was from an opposing crime family. And so she was instrumental in his death. And to
She
get
killed
a
him.
taste
She-
of that
she
in the
killed him. Let's be-
campaign with her storylines, and then to see from there going into multiplayer, this is when, all the players really now have this backstory about Sev and why she wants to take out the Lutazzi family.
Are they going to go into that anymore?
Infiltrate slowly. She's definitely on this journey to redemption, but she's such a badass. And
she really is. I mean,
it was so funny you say that. I mean, I remember playing through the campaign.
So did that just confirm that the entire story post-seasonal is going to be that? Like it's going to be...
Players really now have this backstory about Sev and why she wants to take out the Lutazzi family and, infiltrate slowly. She's definitely on this journey to redemption, but she's such a badass. And
she really is. I mean,
it was so funny you say that. I mean, I remember playing through the campaign and at various points throughout the game, we thought, okay, we're in trouble.
I don't know.
Where's Sev? Sev's coming out any second now, right? It might be a costume change as well, which my chat and we streamed it, and I do every now and then. I think
they might do Avalon and the Lutazzis and the Guild as the whole seasonal.
No, we might die here.
Story, which was weird that they wouldn't go more into Pantheon.
It was great. Thanks, by the way. But it was such
She's got your back. She's got everyone's back.
But the whole casino sort of set piece was really, really fun to explore. As a performer, though, how was it for you to sort of? You have to.
We're gonna go to the gifts.
2025.
I mean, again, did we say it 100 times? Yes, we did, folks. So much. Wow, guys, it's a shirt.
They're not doing any reveals here, are they?
Ask me about
to my holiday.
Oh yeah. So this was the other thing. I already have a video of this one. I'm curious if they give a little bit more.
That is not what I was expecting. I will wear that to my holiday party.
Yeah, I know you like games, Steph, so I figured.
What a game.
Yeah.
So if you don't know,
game that we might be
the event that we're getting
soon.
This is what we saw earlier today. So I already have a video out on this one, so I'm not going to go too in depth unless there's something new here. Yeah, it's the same trailer. I'm so curious what they're going to end up doing with that. Did they give us anything more? No, that's the end. All right, so mainly zombies, really.
Happy holidays from the Cod Pod. We'll see you in 2025 for a huge year of all things Call of Duty.
I wonder how many takes that took. Yeah, so essentially everything except for the Tracer pack, the Season's Bleedings, ignore my horrible spelling, but except for the Season's Bleedings or whatever it was, Tracer pack, everything was zombies. They did say a Nuketown holiday and infectious holiday. I'm assuming that's infected, but other than that, I don't really know. But yeah, other than that, everything has been zombies, sorry. But they're cooking for zombies. You got to say that. And I would assume tomorrow is when we will be getting the new blog. I'm assuming it's not going to be tonight, but we'll have to wait and see. But for now, this will be on the second channel. I might go put together a video for the main channel with the zombies information and everything that's new there. But yeah, this has been the video. Thanks for watching. We skipped a bunch, but I think we got all the important parts in there. So yeah, if you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe.